When Kieran was first diagnosed, I mean, we knew that he was, what was us, it was pushing, wasn't it, for him to be diagnosed with something, because we were concerned about how he was presenting, and he was eventually diagnosed as being autistic. Autism is a triad of impairment, something wrong in their social interaction and their social imagination. He was born very premature, his lungs not having developed enough for him being able to breathe for himself. In actual fact, what Kieran has is he's got classic autism, so things that he was doing, for example, so he would be repeatedly flapping his hands. So there was a bit about how we can best maximise his communication. It was a huge issue for us. Kieran wasn't really interested in anything else, was he? He was really quite kind of feral, wasn't he? He would only do things when he wanted to do them, only react to us when it suited him. He had a couple of terms in the special needs nursery. We just kind of felt that they weren't really doing anything. So we decided to choose to do some applied behavioural analysis. 3 tutors coming into the home, and it was a case of repeating and repeating and repeating. I think the first one was put it here, is that right? And there was a basket and a block, and it was put it here, put it here. I think they must have done that thousands of times. We ended up going down and using something called picture exchange communication, in which he would be saying, I want this or I want that.
I want orange.
I suppose what he now uses is very much an inclusive communication, so he'll either come to get us or indicate to us that he wants us to go with him. He went through a period where it was really quite a lot of challenging behaviour, and again, you know, what we've been told is that it's not uncommon for young people with autism. When he got to be a teenager, I think his frustration levels grew. He was very demanding, wanted something, and he wanted it now, and if he didn't get it, he tended to pinch, didn't he? He would be pinching, showing his anger. The biggest kind of issue in terms of or impact on our family life is the bit about actually what he can manage outside. So he can't manage a lot of people, he can't manage a lot of sounds. Where we can take him to has been restricted over the years. We've never gone, the 4 of us, on holiday. The needs of Kieran are not met by family holiday. Just trying to maximise, you know, his independence, really, aren't we? And we're also involved in Kieran moving from being a child with disabilities to being a young person, looking at the best resources for him and what we want for him as a young adult. And I suppose that what we want for him is the same as what we want for his brother, which is that, you know, he has as normal a teenage transition as possible. He spends time away from home with the thought that he'll actually, you know, not be living with us. The most important thing is that yes, he's autistic, but he's his own person. He's unique as every other child is, whether they're autistic or not. And the most important bit, learning about him and loving him and making sure that he knows that we love him, and we've done that.